Hello there, how are you today? My wonderful sunflowers. How is everything? How is life? I hope you're having a good time. And today I have a reading for you. Okay, I've done it I think once, but I want to go through it once again. And I'm going to go through it once and once again whenever it's necessary because I think right now it's a very, very, very good time for you to go through this reading. I am lonely. What to do with it and how to get rid of it. Okay? How to get rid of the feeling of loneliness. Okay? By the way, feeling lonely, it's not doesn't necessarily has to be only when you're all alone. You may be surrounded by thousands of people, but you may still feel lonely. Okay? You may feel lonely within your family or within your circle of your friends, or you just generally feel lonely, right? In your life, you feel like you're the hermit, right? And you are the person who's constantly feeling left all by yourselves. All by myself. Okay. Sorry. I just remembered Bridget's diary, and it kind of remember of this scene where she's like singing all by herself, crying her heart out after another birthday being by herself. So yeah, we are going to try and understand what's the reason, how to deal with it, right? And how to make yourself feel more comfortable, right? To be in peace with yourself. So remember, there are 5 positions: first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Remember, all the timestamps below. Welcome to all the new ones. Welcome to the old ones who are already subscribed to my channel. Thank you very much. Like, share, subscribe. And without further ado, let's go. Na 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 na. First. Let's see. Ooh. Okay. Maybe the cards are already coming out. They want to share a story or two or three. Maybe like everything. The Empress. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness with the devil. Hey. Hello. 8 of Wands. Tower. Okay. 5 of Cups. The Star and 8 of Swords. My dear beautiful stars. What I see in here. Uh, uh, some of you are actually coming through, let's say, not a yes, a little depression, let's say that way, because your dreams did not come true as you felt, as you wanted them to. Your expectations, let's say, the way you had very high plans for the future, um, and they didn't come out as you want them to. For example, some of you wanted by this age to have, for example, a Ferrari, a Lamborghini, driving it, right, having your own house, and then suddenly boom, something happened, there was a collapse, or maybe you had some personal reasons, and it just didn't come out the way you wanted to. So you feel very lonely, and you feel as if it was some kind of play that was brought by the higher ends. They played a joke around on you because it was a very, very sudden situation, something that you would never expect to happen, because from Empress jumping into the 8 of Swords situation, you had to go through the Devil, Tower, Star, and then 8 of Swords is like, wow, that's a lot of movements there. And it happened so fast because I can see the 8 of Wands in here, and the loss, the situation has brought you the 5 of Cups, where you felt very left out, like, ooh, the sorrow from the loss was quite huge. Of course, no wonder you were having such a situation. You're feeling very lonely right now. And unfortunately, I see that there's nobody who was there beside. Uh-huh, wait just a second. Hmm. Even the person that you were counting on, that King of Cups that you were supposed to have the son with, right? It's by the way, some of you wanted to get married with that King of Cups and couldn't have that marriage. Or you couldn't have the kids with him. Yeah, the family for once. You really desired to have the family with that person, but it just didn't work out. And you're right now in this hermit mode where you feel very alone and left out. And I can feel that this hermit is not in its positive, not in its positive sense, as if something was planned, everything was going on slowly. It's like a wedding preparation. I can see like a wedding preparation. Things were supposed to work out. You were supposed to go to the altar, or I mean, depending on your religion, right? There are different types of ways. I'm just saying altar because, well, it's easier for me to say it. And things didn't work out. Boom. Or could be that you wanted to have this type of person who would walk down with you through good and bad, who would be there for you, but it didn't turn out to be this way. You're still alone by yourself at this point. um and the cards are telling me that it has been for quite some time that you're feeling this way. You're like, you've kept on waiting for someone to come, but nobody did. Yeah, how to get out of here? Mhm. I don't like the situations, when the kind of like karma enters in and they're like, yeah, that was supposed to be a karmic situation because that's supposed to be this way. Just accept it and be happy with it. Gets me angry. Sorry, like let me be the one to get angry for you in a physical reality, at least right now in this video. Hmm. So there were a lot of lessons that you had to pass. Okay? A lot of lessons in your past, karmic lessons. A lot of um, situations where people around you, they had this yeah, they had this kind of like evil eyes and words. There were a lot of things that you did not know that were done behind your back. A lot of people were talking, a lot of people were looking at you not in the best way. Mm, it's as if like you're the type of person who wanted the dream come true. I would see here some of the bloggers or people who have this type of jobs, or that are connected to talking to the world, or you worked online, or you were a freelancer, a teacher, somebody like that, who is in front of many eyes. And to be honest, those eyes were not always so good. They were not that good towards you, because I can see a lot of negative words like coming towards you. I don't know why. Are you like a politician or something? they were kind of like looking down. I don't want to say that somebody had an influence on you, but let's say that way, this was a karmic situation that you had to pass through, because this crash was, yes, they stopped your time. They locked your time. I mean, you're slowly coming out of it. And trust me, those people who have been doing nasty things to you, they will receive their own punishments. But the thing is that what happened is that uh, why you're feeling lonely is because they made a fool out of you. What kind of situation is this? This is a really strange thing, you know. I don't want to go into the esoterical or magical part, because I can sense it a lot in here, you know. But again, it's a general reading. It might not work for everyone, right? For some of you, it could be some of the people were really throwing curses at you, like in a bad way. And some of the people, like, it's as if somebody made a fool out of you. Your partner, right? This love made a fool out of you. And now you are feeling very left out and lost, and the reason why you're feeling lonely, yeah, now I see. The reason why you feel lonely is because you don't trust people. You don't trust people anymore because of this. Okay, now it kind of like goes into the picture for me. Yeah, I see it. So here's the deal. You have had an experience in the past where a person who you thought was supposed to be your beloved one betrayed you. Okay, who you liked, right? You had really high expectations, really high hopes that you're going to marry that person, he's going to be the father of your children, and etc., etc. And suddenly, boom, he showed his, something happened. The situation just turned 180 degrees. A lot of people were talking behind your back, saying all kinds of nasty things, and you were left out like a zombie. Yeah. And right now, and you were left out for some time, and right now you're very, very even scared to move forward, open up, right? You feel as if somebody might betray you once again, somebody might lie to you, and you feel very uncomfortable with opening up. And you feel like somebody is watching you, like everyone is watching you, and they have the knife behind their back. Yeah. I don't want to go into this, but why the cards are telling me there could be some magic involved in taking down your partner from you. You know what? This is a very strange situation. I don't like these types of things. But you know what? What they're telling me, you have to give to receive. Yes, you have to go through a transformation. You know what? It's a very interesting thing that I have recently heard about, and that's the first thing which came up to my mind. You need to start doing rituals. You know how the elderly people go sit down right on the bench and start feeding the birds? You have to do the same. You have to fulfill all those evil words with good words. And it doesn't really matter whether it's from a dog or from a bird or from a person. Yes, you see, they kind of pierced your heart through. Jesus Christ. Yeah, yeah. Some nasty lady. So yeah. Yep. Let me see the advices. Just a second. Allow. Sorry. This. I thought it's going to be quite a quick one, but it turns out to be longer than I thought it's supposed to be. Emergence. Yay. I see. Communion. Birds. You need to start working with the world of animals. Yeah. So here's the deal. Those of you, okay, if you are feeling uncomfortable with people first right now, right, and you're a bit of scared of people, try to get an animal or start feeding animals. Start going to shelters, right? I mean, you can even just go outside and just like give a little bit of food, like, you know, a little bread, to the birds, right? I think this is going to be a good idea. I don't even think I know that this is going to be a good idea. Because you need to open up the good karmic cycle for yourself. It's as if like the universe is waiting for you to open up, a good cycle for you. They're expecting, yes, they want you to win over this situation. They put all of their bets on you, because you know this factor that you're hanged man right now, you're in this hanged situation, is going to finish very, very soon, and your heartbroken heart, all of those things that were, all of those words and negativity that was pierced at you, is going to come back to those people that have done it. Okay, it's going to come back to them in a very bad way. But you have to you shouldn't how to say, depend on just like, oh, the universe is going to take care of it. No, 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 no. You need to start your own journey already, okay, to improve yourselves, right, and get to this Four of Pentacles situation by first of all going into the harmony with yourself. If you do not like, if you like music, go ahead and listen to it, right? Go to the karaoke pubs, sing more, feed the birds, communicate with them, grow up the plants, right? Do something good for the earth, and that's where your journey will start. Because right now you need your own communion of living things to help you to go through the situation. And that all the living things, it doesn't necessarily has to be the person itself, right? And by the way, instruments are living things too. They have their own soul, they have their own fate, and they also have their own life. So that's why they're also telling you, if you have the possibility to sing or maybe to do some music, that's also a good way to do it. Sanctuary, yes, because you need to find the people or the living things that are going to be your own communion, where you're going to feel safe and protected. And that way, slowly going from one part to another one, you're going to start communicating with people. And first, before all, you will not feel so uncomfy, and second of all, the activation of your energy will start, and you will have the new moon with promise. Okay, the promise to a good future. You see, like there's this couple actually on it, looking into the new moon, looking into the sunset. Okay, So yeah, this is a very interesting situation. I mean, this is really cool to see it, but and I've almost like spent a whole deck of the cards to realize what was going on with you guys. But really, you have a really high chance to find your partner. But first, before all, you have have to um have to work on making your karma better. Let's say it that way, right? In simple words. I know some of you might be like, what? But trust me, we all have ancestors, we all have our next generation. Well, most of us have our own next generations, right? And from time to time, we as human beings FUCK up things. So we need to work on making better karma for ourselves and for the people of the next generations. Okay, so I hope I was informative enough for you. I am sure I was. I mean, I've spent almost like a whole deck to read to understand the situation. Your situation was very complicated, but it was really cool to see. Okay, so thank you very much. Hope you liked it. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye bye. Let's go to the second position, guys. Whew. That was a reading, I would have to tell you. Now let's go. What's going on with you guys? Why do you feel lonely? Mm-hmm. Okay, you're feeling lonely because the family that you have, or the people that you um, see as your family, right? Doesn't understand you, and you have constant fights, even like competition with each other. And it's nowhere near to stop. Nowhere even close to that point. And because of that, of course, the communication with other people is kind of difficult. I can tell you even from the psychological point of view. Yeah. You always try to protect yourself, though you always get into the constant fight with others. It's like the people that you surround with are uh, you feel like as if these people are taking your love and giving you only the problems. So you cannot talk to them. Yes, you're having always constant battles, right? You fear of losing them, but at the same time, it's like, this kind of situation when you cannot be with a person and you cannot be without that person. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Though you know you're right. You know what you're doing is right, and they are the stupid idiots who don't understand you. That's so fun. That's so much fun. And you're very concerned about the fact that you might need to stop this whole bullshit and just go move forward. You know that it's time for you to move forward. And you want to get rid of this heavy burden because it's time to think about yourselves rather than anyone else, because before you used to think about people and they never appreciated you, and now you don't feel comfortable about it, right? Because you're more you're the type of person to make more actions, and the person you're having inside of your family, they are more people. They are the people who like to talk and only talk. And because of that, all of the plans are stuck in the air instead of going forward. Right? And you feel very lonely because nobody understands you. Nobody, even like I myself, like I get really frustrated right now. I can feel your frustration. I'm like, damn it, what's wrong with you people? Can't you just like move forward in at least a little bit? Stop just watching and looking at things, waiting for the moment. Go and do it. Yeah, this is the type of energy. I want you to move forward. I want you to move forward with me. Why don't you get it? We need to start a new journey. We need to start a new life. We need to make a movement. But they're only like looking at you with this type of face, like, what? What the hell are you talking about? Are you stupid? We know better than you. We're more experienced than you. And yeah, because of that, of course, it's not so comfy for you. You're closing yourself down. You're trying to find a way out, but you feel like it's kind of hopeless and your time has stopped at some point. Yeah. And the love fades away for the person that you're with because you're like, damn it, I can't get any longer any of this bullshit. So you feel as if these people are starting, your family members are starting to hide something from you because they don't want to tell you because they're like, yeah, they want to tell you it only after they achieved something, right? The stability or something. But it's as if like for example, boom 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 boom, let me give you a good example. They want to start a startup. You know that this is a bullshit idea. You know that there's no way freaking out that this might work. Yeah, you know for sure that this won't work. This definitely doesn't work this way. But they don't listen, okay? And suddenly they stop telling you things because they're like, you know what, we might not tell her because she might be actually saying bullshit, and just give us the bad luck, okay? And then at the end, they end up with a shitty situation. And they come up to you, they're like, can you handle it? And you're like, the hell? Didn't I tell you that? Didn't I tell you that that's something that you're going to expect? Something that you're gonna come up with, okay? And now, not only do I have to not only do you have to lecture them, and you don't have time to lecture them, though you want to, you have to deal with their mess that they have created. And this has been happening for some time, and you're quite pissed off and tired from it, and you feel always lonely because you're the one who has to take care of the responsibility and handle the shit in the aftermath of this whole situation. Okay, find them, give them the chance, so they will fuck up once again all of the things and the efforts that you've been doing, and you're like, where is my recognition? You know what, I'm tired from this thing. I'm just gonna be by myself. I don't want to spend my time. I don't want to waste my efforts on you. Fuck all of you. Woo, that was a little conversation, and another like more than half of the deck is already going to explain the situation. Why is it so interesting? So mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. You know what, yes, it's good to take a little break and get get out, take a little fresh air, and then come back. You cannot escape from your own family because they are you, they are part of you. You might not like it, you may like it, but they are the part of you. There's like, in Russian there's a saying like, husband and wife are one devil. Okay, your family members are part of you. You have similar genes to each other, or this even the same genes, right? Your family members, like your father, your mother, and etc. So you might not like it, but you have the strength to keep your family up, Okay, you're the person who has enough strength and who is actually strong enough to keep the family up. And despite of the fact whether you don't like it, whether you like it, you need to understand one important thing, that you are the ruler. You are the boss. I'm a bitch. I'm a boss. I'm a bitch. I'm a boss. I'm a bitch. I'm a boss. Sorry. I just wanted to sing the song. It was so much fun. Yeah. You are the boss. And even though you close yourself down for a while or two, you're going to come back to it. Your family is your key to success. You may not like it right now, what I'm saying, and like, again, I have to go and move forward. But there's a high possibility, there's a chance for you to be happy. The reason why you feel lonely is because you cannot make a choice whether to take the full responsibility for this family and be the boss, or just be the on the side and try to be this dark knight. But you have all the possibilities to be that person. And I mean, of course, it's up to you either to hide in the bushes, right, and keep on pretending that everything is bad, and that might actually bring down your whole family, because your family's foundation is actually you. Okay, or move forward, become the leader, and say like, you're going to do what I tell you to, and be that hierophant, right, who's everyone's going to follow one way or another. Because you have the, and do it fast if you want to, you have all of the possibilities, you have all of the resources within you. Yes, I'm not saying that it's going to be not easy. It's going to be quite easy for you, because you have all the possibilities to do it. But just remember that you're the star. You have all of the possibilities. And if they don't like it, you just cut them out with the justice, with the facts, okay? So they will feel like fools in front of you. And again, it doesn't matter whether you're younger, older, no, feminine, masculine. You can be. The universe gives you this chance. So you don't have to feel lonely. Okay? That could be your parents' family, right? That could be even the family of your husband, by the way. Very possible in here. You are the ruler. You know what's right, what's wrong. You know it. So why do you even... sorry, but like... I will have to give you a magical kick, because the universe wants it. Like, really, I can feel the energy. They're like, tell these people to go and man up. Even if they're girls, man up. Take responsibilities. Take full responsibilities of your own family. Veiled. Okay? Right now everything is veiled, but you're going to have your release moment, okay? What I'm trying to say is that you don't have to control each and every movement. Okay, no, that's not what I'm trying to say in here, and that's not what the universe is trying to say. Sometimes it's, of course, if people are wishing to do wishing it to do, you just tell them the consequences, and you tell them, tomorrow you're gonna come to me and ask for my help. And when you're going to do this, I'm not gonna help you. You let them go, you let them do these mistakes, and you don't help them, so they will see the aftermath once, twice, third time, and then afterwards they're going to listen to you. Because you have to allow this purification happen. You are helping people, you're helping your family, but then you're not asking them to do the same for you. There is no harmony, and that's what they're asking you. They're like, if you're giving them the fresh breath, right, the possibility to um to recover from all the shit and be prosperous family, they have to respect your vision. You tell them one or two times, you let them go, you allow them to do the mistake, You don't get angry at them, no emotional attachments, right? But you tell them, okay, let me rule this if you want to. But then you're going to give me all of the control and the power of the family. And you will see how things will go. Because then it's going to be in the harmony. And you will receive your nurturing point. Okay? You'll be very happy with an outcome. So, yeah. Don't be afraid, even if you're younger. You know, being the head of the family doesn't depend on the age or the status. It depends on your inner strength, and you have that strength. You have that strength. I'm telling you. Even I feel like roar, roaring out loud and saying like, you can do this, like Shia LaBeouf, like, you can do this, just do it, Yeah. So, I hope I was informative enough for you. I'm sure of it. You're going to maybe sulk a bit, but then after some time you will go back to your nature. It's just the only thing that depends on you is either you want to go highway or you want to go the easy way, because the situations are going to get more and more difficult if you're not going to do what the universe asks you to do. So don't make the situation turn into a true disaster, because it's going to happen soon if you're not going to make actions. Okay, it's the time now or never. Okay, so you don't feel, you're not lonely. I don't feel like you're lonely here. I feel like you're lonely because nobody understands you. That's because you're just giving too much, right? And you don't ask from these people the respect, love, and recognition that they're supposed to be giving you, because you're doing a lot for those people. Okay. Oh, so thank you very much for this reading. I will see you next time. Take care and bye bye. Number 3. Let's see if I'll spend another half of the deck on understanding the situation or not. This is so much fun. I have changed my ways of reading, because before I just used to do like with one card, but now I'm spending a lot of cards to actually see the full situation. Okay. Why are you not accepting your own fate? You know why you're feeling lonely? Because you do not accept your own powers, guys. You don't accept your so-called inner demon. And guys, I'm not saying that it has to do with everything with magic. No, not necessary. It's just like understanding your dark side and accepting it as a part of your reality. Because what you're trying to do is that you're trying to be this cool, good person, know it all, but there's something hidden inside of you, and that devil is hidden inside of you, and people can see it, and the thing is that you feel lonely because you don't know how to work with your dark side and how to show it off in proper context. And sometimes because of that, when the darkness within you overwhelms, it just turns into chaos. And because of that, you feel very guilty. Your program self-guiltiness switches on, and you kind of start to get out from the zone of happiness and joy into like, oh, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Will these people accept me for who I am? I've lost everything, whatever I could. Everything is gone. What am I supposed to do? I'm so scared to even go out and talk to those people and even take the action to communicate. Yeah, Sorry. That's the kind of a vibe in here. It goes really, really. It's not even the question of loneliness, it's the question of your dark side, and for each person it could be different, right? Let's see what kind of dark side you have. Of course, your third eye. Guys, you know what I want to tell you? You have a specific mission in this world. Congratulations. You know, you might have already noticed it. When you say something bad to a person and you wish them something with your own words, with your own words, it becomes truth. When you tell to the person that, oh, this might not work, it definitely doesn't work. You are the judgment itself. You're the person who judges others' bad actions, dears. Dear people. Yep. That's so-called your evil dark side which you're scared of, but it's actually not something bad. Hello. This is the gift that you were given at the birth. Most probably somebody inside of your bloodline, right? Some of your ancestors had the same ability. But they might have used it certainly not in the best light. That's why you have this program within your core system that whenever you do something bad, your little subconscious feel of guilt switches on and you feel a bit stuck, or maybe you have used it yourself not in a good light and you already know about it, right? Maybe you're already aware of it because maybe you have said something bad to someone, cursed someone, or said something not good, and that happened to this person, and now you know that now this kind of a program switches on each time and it kind of paralyzes you for some time. You feel stuck, you feel lonely, you are very scared to use these powers because you're even scared to communicate with people. You don't like to communicate with people because you when you're getting too emotional, right, and these people do not give you the expectations that you've been waiting for, you run away and you lock yourself down. Your subconsciousness locks you down. How to get out of this messy situation? Allow me to explain. First of all, get rid of this guilt. Like, you know, get rid of this guilt. Why? The universe needs people like you who will judge others. And I know it's not an easy thing because I am similar in the sense like you. When I say something, especially when I get so fucking mad, like freaking mad, and get really, really upset, and I swear to God, if I cry, that's it. That's the end of the person who has treated me bad. That's the end of that person. He's not going to have peace and calmness and happiness for at least like 3 years or something. Only in his dreams. And I also had the same situation as you before, so that's why I know it very well. When you're trying to run away and hide from your own dark side, when you understand that sometimes you say some things that may scare the others, and they see you as a crazy, crazy fool. Until actually it becomes truth, and then afterwards, which is worse, they think that you're bringing them bad omens, right? Or you are the bad omen yourself, which is even worse. It's like, Hello, dude. I've been trying to actually tell you to stay away from the shit, and now you're telling me that I am the bad omen? Fuck. I have another friend of mine who is kind of like in the same situation. So if you wish this, you know it. Um, yeah. The burdens of the past which you've had, yes, they are there, but at the end of the day, everyone makes mistakes. Chill out. You're a human, and you have the right to be happy. Because that's what's been given to you by the birth. You have come to the earth to complete a huge mission. So don't run away from it. Feel happy and proud with the fact that you have such a power, because not a lot of people have it. You have the power of word to cut down all the bullshit necessities. And you have to work on it more. You have to learn how to control it. Okay? And use it only in specific moments when you know that this person definitely deserves. Because you have the right. You have the right to judge. You have the right to judge. You have the right to either hang a person or bring him the happiness. Not only bad words of yours that you're saying are going to be are going to come true. Also the good ones. And when you're going to understand it and start to learn how to control it, and there's a lot of techniques to do it, you have to find someone who can guide you through this. Just be careful, it's preferably that it should be a man who would teach you. Stay away from women a little bit, because these women might the women who don't who don't have their set of rules, right? um, what they're allowed to do and what they're not allowed to do, because witches, there are different types of witches. There are those ones who have their set of rules, and those ones who don't have their set of rules. You have to find the one that has their set of rules. But preferably for you, the best solution is to find a man guide who will help you to overcome this let's say attacks of anger, because some of you might be having anger issues, and because of that you're feeling uncomfortable. And so that way your dreams will come true. You're going to start learning how to balance it out, and you will definitely have your own new beginning. First of all, you will not feel yourself lonely, because you don't need to feel yourself lonely, because you're not alone. I am like that. There are many of us like that, but we have different types of powers, right? For example, I have, just like you, the power of word. Okay, but there there are also people who have the power of making actions, right? The power of vision. They envision things, right? There are a lot of different types of powers. It's just one of them, and you can improve it. You can actually make it bigger. You can actually, yeah, you can also, if you're going to improve your power of word, you will be able also to see things if you already don't see things in advance. Okay, what kind of, yeah, volcano, of course. If you don't use this power in a good sense, it's going to turn into a disaster. So don't make the volcano erupt. Start making actions. Search, purify yourselves. Yeah, you need to do a lot of rituals with water, salt and the water. Take salty baths, because this is just the beginning. There's a lot more to you than that, and you have the strength to do this. I don't even have to go through it more. Communion. You're going to find the people who are going to be in the communion with you, and you're going to go into this emperor mode where you're going to feel very, very happy with yourself, right? From empress, from feminine energy, you're going to go into the emperor, into the next stage where you're going to have more of a masculine energy and more control on the spiritual reality in terms of your own power. So you're not alone. Don't even think that you're alone. I am there with you. There are a lot of other people there with you. You just need to start to learn how to control your powers. Okay? So, thank you very much for this reading. It was really cool to see yet one another person who has abilities. So, yeah, bottoms up. Fingers crossed that everything is going to be fine. Good luck and see you next time. Take care. Bye bye. Next. Why do you feel lonely, guys? Why? Oh, why? Oh, the cards are flying everywhere already. This stupid Five of Cups. I don't like it. It's coming from everywhere. Woo, 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 woo. You know, there's a kind of a saying, what's it called? In Russian, it's like "Горе от ума." It's like when you're too smart, you start to feel unhappy because of it. That's the kind of the situation I see. You have such a bright mind, but it sometimes turns into such a mess. Woo! And you feel lonely because you're used to doing a lot of actions, being very active, but right now this period doesn't allow you to do this, so you feel like, oh, this is not actually about being lonely. This is more about being being not in the in the spotlight, let's say that way. You want things to go fast, move forward, go go somewhere, but you're like stuck in this situation. Will it go? Will it not go? Yeah, this is not exactly the loneliness. You know, the funny thing is that with you, your stability is very different from a general explanation of the other people. Other people's stability is when they do the job, go back and forward, to work, back home, taking care of the family, etc., etc. Movement is your stability. Your stability is a constant movement. That's the only thing that's stable. You always like to change the sceneries, the places, the things around you, and you are used to the fact that you do this in your own manner, but right now you cannot go. Because of this period, or I mean, if you're watching this video after the quarantine period, right? There could be some other circumstances, but due to some certain circumstances you cannot move as you usually do. You cannot make the movement, and your stability is not working out, and you feel very uncomfortable. So it's not exactly the loneliness, it's like you lost that stability of constant spotlight and moving forward, so that's why you're feeling uncomfortable because of it. But what the cards are suggesting you is to, yeah, is to become more stable. Stable in the normal definition of stable, not your definition of stable. They want you to become more grounded and start to accept your emotions, because it's kind of like you're running away and moving to just run away from your own emotions. You kind of like protecting yourself with those, with moving. It's like, for example, the person who has a quite dysfunctional family in terms of constant fights or etc., etc., they're always moving, they're working a lot, they're going somewhere, they have lots of meetings just to kind of escape the reality, just running away from coming back home. Something, it's an example, but something like that, you're running away from it. You're running away from dealing with situations. So no, it's not exactly feeling lonely. It's actually just running away from cutting down unnecessary things, unnecessary people, unnecessary connections. Yeah, connections. Could be that you're running away from your own wife to your lover. Yeah. And you're going back and forward, and you don't feel comfortable with both of them. It could work out a lot for a man actually in this reading. If not, it's like you feel lonely. If it's a woman, you feel lonely because your man is like going back and forth, and he doesn't really take a good proper decision, and you kind of feeling uncomfortable because of that. Yeah, this situation has been going for some time already, and they're asking you to cut down this triangle. Yeah, it could work. This position would very much work out for those of you who are in a relationship, and you know that there is a triangle, or you don't know it yet, but you already. So many triangles these days. This is crazy. I see so many readings related to love triangles. It's really bad, and you know, a lot of situations are where the man is married. Okay, this is not cool at all. Really, this actually kind of scares the shit out of me at some point, because um, the universal laws are becoming stronger and stronger year by year these days, this century. So people who cheat are going to receive a fucking huge punishment. So if you're the type of person who cheats, I more than recommend you. I tell you to stop doing it before it's too late. And if your husband is going to go away from this person, you are going to get to a good start. You're going to get out of this difficulty, and uh, the situation where you felt very uncomfortable in the past will be gone very soon. You will deal with this uncomfortable situation. There will be let's say that way, a little fight, but it would be a good fight, because um, you will uncover those hidden things from one another, and some of you might move forward, actually restart your relationship, and transition to the new beginnings with your beloved ones. Yeah, you will feel a lot more comfortable. Though I would have to admit, there would be a turbulence moment. Just keep yourself up high. Okay, you're not lonely. No, you're not lonely. You're running away from the situation, and it just feels to me that you cannot talk about it with a lot of people. That's why you feel uncomfy. There's actually almost nobody you can talk to about it, so that's why. There's a new perspective. Okay, yeah, completion. There will be a huge transformation for you and your partner, right? And you will complete the relationship. or there's like two parts, right? You have a chance to complete one cycle and start a new, so like you're going to have a breakup and then afterwards come back together. But in most of the cases, it feels to me that you're going to actually move forward and find a new partner for yourselves, because I saw like there was a King of Wands there, which actually is going to be a good thing for you, because this partner is going to give you that vulnerability, that happiness, that creativity, creating the new happiness, the new love, the new passion, which is needed in your life. Okay, so I hope I was informative enough. So please do not mind. I am kind of straightforward with my words, right? So I don't usually sugarcoat things, and I don't kind of like it, because, well, I have to say what I have to say. You can sugarcoat it or not, but the truth is still truth, right? You can't run away from it. And I feel like I need to say this to you. You're the people that need to hear this message. Okay? So, thank you very much. Have a great evening, and I will see you next time. Take care, and bye-bye. Last position. Last position. Why are you feeling lonely, right? Oh, that's kind of like a heavy burden. In here, people are really feeling lonely. You're trying to run away actually from your loneliness. You're trying to find a way and searching for this possibility. You've read a lot of literature, I can see. You've already tried some techniques, but it's still something as if like you actually met a person who might help you. You found a friend. Some of you, it could be your partner, right? It could be a friend of, not a partner, but like a potential, let's say, partner for you, who you think could be a good partner for you, or a good friend. But you're feeling, should I go, should I not, like how things are going to go, will I be stuck once again? And the cards are telling you, go ahead and try. Actually, this is a good idea. You might even have a wonderful future with this person. And do not be scared of showing your solitude to this person, because he will be able to understand you. And don't close yourself down, because this will bring only a problem. Your fear of being too strange for him actually is not an issue for him. He himself is a little cuckoo too. You will feel happy with this person, so why to even bother? Some of you might think, oh, maybe I should wait a bit longer. I should maybe like search for something else. Maybe that's my way to stay forever, all by myself. No, get rid of it. Doesn't matter whichever. Especially for those of you who are older age, get rid of this thought. No. You're being a fool for thinking this way. There's always somebody out there, and this person is actually there are more people who would like to communicate with you than you can imagine. It's just you who doesn't want to take this chance. Yeah, you feel like as if it's too far from you to become truth. Get rid of this idea also. Like it's useless. Stop. No, because you're going into some kind of stupid direction which doesn't serve you well. Giving is receiving. First of all, sorry, I don't know where I stopped. So yeah, give yourself a chance. Believe in yourself by giving yourself a chance. It doesn't really matter what kind of outcome it may have, but it's going to be a good outcome. Stop. Stop wasting your time. It's just going nowhere. Really. Going slow is going nowhere. Go faster. Relax. Enjoy the moment. Enjoy the sexual abilities. Enjoy this new vision of life. Expand your possibilities. What you have lost is not everything. It's just part of your small little emotions. You're more than that. And don't need to always protect yourselves as if and running into your fantasy world. No. Build your own empire. And you can do it. Yes, sometimes you might be very wordy. Yes, you might hurt. You have hurt people in the past. Thank you. I understand it. I get it. I get it. But at the end of the day, you know what? Yes, it was a bad experience. You hurt someone, somebody hurt you, but that was both sides. It was equal. This person hurt you. You have hurt this person. It's fine. Go over it. The time has stopped for that situation. You have a new vision now. You're not the same person as you used to anymore. And this fear of not being able to escape from it is just an illusion. You can always cut it out if you want to. There are a lot of people who actually want to communicate with you. There are tons of people who want to see you. There are at least like 3 people that I've already seen. Yeah. 3 men that want to see you, who want to go over with you. The only thing I would suggest, be careful of one person, King of Cups. King of Cups is a water sign. It's the Scorpio, Cancer, and what's the third one? Pisces, gosh. Could be that. Very loving. They know how to flirt with other people. It's from. I mean, King of Cups are very cool guys, but for you, this particular King of Cup is not good. There are 3 people, and there's one particular kind of like a manipulator type. Stay away from him. Not cool. He might give you a heartbreak. So the other people are actually very good to go with. So you will feel a lot more happier. The cycle is going to finish soon, so no worries about it. Move forward, faster, harder, better, faster, stronger, and keep a faith inside of yourself that you do it first of all for your own good. No need to be scared of the mental breakdown or another loneliness moment. You're not going to have it anymore. Unless you're going to follow the King of Cups. Sorry. Yeah, sanctuary. You're safe. Everything is fine. You already have the communion. You just don't want to see it or accept it. And invocation, you already have all the instruments necessary for the for having the synergy with your partners. And be innocent. Have blessings, rainbow. Everything is going fine. I can see that you're getting out of this. It's just that you're getting out of your comfort zone, so you kind of don't like it and you want to double check if you're doing a good job. Yes, you're doing a good job. Move forward. Be like a child. Try to explore things. Everything is fine. You're going to be very happy with an outcome. At least you're going to get a good experience, right? So, thank you very much for this reading. I don't even have to add anything more. Whoa, actually, I am out of energy, to be honest with you. This reading has taken a lot of my, I don't know, sources, even how to say it. I didn't think that this topic was so important. But yeah, I hope I was informative, and like, share, subscribe. Thank you very much for this reading, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.